I think we should be rolling now. All right, guys, sorry about that. Let me make sure that we're all good while people are hopping on and getting online. So let's see. Yep, here we go. Okay, sorry about that. I feel like my iPad just kicked me right off. So, whoa, here goes the numbers. I wish I couldn't even see these numbers up here because that is a little bit intimidating. I don't know how I was ever handpicked to come and speak to you guys, but I am so excited to pour into you about just topics that I absolutely have this passion for that I can't even control. So I am here to talk about momentum and money and mission, okay? And you guys got to hear from one of my upline amazing leaders, Rachel Hughes, yesterday. And just hearing Rachel break down and talk about vision was so awesome. And to me, it just filled up my cup on so many levels. And, you know, I just think that being a visionary leader is one of the biggest things that can really fundamentally propel your business past just like a side hustle. So what I'm saying is, if you haven't watched her video, go back and watch it because it was awesome. And there were so many things and takeaways that I just thought, yes, Rachel, yes, Rachel, yes. So, and her numbers were amazing. And I am a numbers person, and hearing some of Rachel's numbers had me be like, what? So, okay, and then tomorrow you get to hear from Emily about goals. Like, I am right in the middle of two amazing women and two amazing leaders and topics that are so close to home for me. Rachel talking about vision, Emily talking about goals. So now I'm in the middle with my triple M of goodness. One of them is mission, which I think plays into both goals and vision. So let's just get going and let's totally dive right in. I cannot see your questions and comments. So if you guys are putting them in there, thank you so much for just all your love. I can't see anything, but I think it'll help me just navigate this entire talk a little bit better. I will try to talk as fast as I can and get everything out as quick as I can, but I have some notes and I am ready to love on you guys. So, momentum, money, and mission. 3 M's that I feel we use a lot, but do we really use them how we should use them in our businesses? So I'm going to give you the definition of all 3. Momentum is strength or force that something has when it's moving. Money is a medium of exchange, a measure of value. And mission is mission statement, or I guess in a way I want you guys to know that there's lots of missions, right? My husband was in the Air Force. I mean, we're not talking about like that type of mission, although I think that's really fun to do those kind of things as teams, like be on a mission together. But I'm talking more like mission statement, vision, goal statement type mission. So a formal summary of the aims and values, core purpose, and focus. Okay, so now that we have those definitions out of the way, I want you guys to know that it is my wanting for you to step away from this conversation today with me and just have this better understanding of action items to propel your business to make it bigger, better, and bolder in 2018. And that's just one of my own personal taglines, like bigger, better, bolder. I always just try, how can I be bigger, better, and bolder in every area of my life? So I hate teaching. Like, I could never be a teacher. So those of you out there that are teachers, like, I tip my hat to you. But I do love educating. So I found that I love just reading about business books, reading about personal, just all of those type of books, like self-help and those type of things. So I want you guys to know, though, that I'm my own best pupil. Like, the things that I teach are the things that I need to learn too and learn alongside you. So I'm not sitting here saying that I'm this big wig expert, because every day, like, I try to make sure that I have momentum and money and mission on my mind. Okay. So I want to know if any of those terms make you nervous, because I'm gonna just guess that most of you are like, okay, I'm okay with momentum, I'm okay with mission, but money makes me nervous. And I love talking to consultants about money because I think it's such a weird, like faux pas type topic. So I can't wait to fill your cups with that. I want you guys to remember that these are primitive but powerful words. All three of these words have been like in English circulation forever, right? They're so primitive. So let's take time though to unpack how do these three words relate in our Jamberry business. Okay, so momentum. I love this word. It's like one of my favorite words. And I don't know if it's because you guys, here's a little inside knowledge about me. So I played Division I soccer. And every single time we would do like foot races, I could run forever. Like I could have been an ultra marathoner. I am the slowest moving person ever. So kind of like I'm a person that needs to get my momentum in things, right? Like I kind of need to watch, investigate, learn, research. I am not like one of those people when the gun goes off that I take off. Like there's no fast to me. I mean, I'm pretty sure that my coach in college was like, Morgan, everybody else is running. Like I'm so slow motion for like jetting off. Anyway, so I love momentum is what I'm saying. Like I need momentum personally and I need to just get the ball rolling. So let's talk about it. Antonyms to momentum are lethargy, weakness, immobility, and standing still. And we all know we don't want any of that in our business. So when I think about the opposite of momentum, I know I don't want that in my business. So how do we get it? How do we grow it? And how do we gather momentum? Let's kind of dissect that and figure that out. So how do we get it? This is what I want you guys all to hear. Every day, do something small in your business, okay? And I just want every day for you to reunite yourself with your Jamberry business. And this does not need to be huge. Like it can be checking in on your team page. It can be sending one email a day to a previous, or a customer. It doesn't have to be previous customer. You know what I'm saying? Send one email a day and work off a list. Have a list of previous customers and send one email a day. And the thing that I want you guys to know is that when you reunite yourself every day with your business and do something small in your business, it's huge because no matter what, it's just that gentle reminder that you are showing up and you have that momentum every day to make it like a priority, right? So remind yourself that if you feel like, okay, now I've got that, like I'm doing that email a day. Okay, I'm checking in my team page every day. Okay, then move on to do 2 things a day and get that momentum going. And then move on to do 3 things a day and get that momentum going. What I always try to remind people of is 2 things. Peaceful power hours are real, okay? Like raise your hand if you're a mommy, totally. Raise your hand if you feel like, even if you have like your best intentions of working when the kids are around, it never happens. Yes. So what I've invested in is peaceful power hours to really get my momentum going. So my peaceful power hours happen to be early in the morning. I go to bed early and I wake up early. And I don't have to do that because if you guys read in my story, my husband is home full time because of Jamberry, which is such a blessing. So I just choose to do that because I know it gives me momentum in my daily tasks and what I need to get done. So peaceful power hours can be when the kids go to bed at night. They can be during your lunch break. They can be just any time that you feel like you find peace and focus to do those momentous tasks, those little tasks that add up into greater momentum. And then the other thing I want you to remember, that's how you grow it, is just by slowly adding one extra task and whatever you feel like is really helping you build your business. And then gather. So how do you gather momentum? And one of the best ways that I've learned is just to really listen to what other consultants do and ask them what are some of the tasks that they concentrate on. I know a lot of people do daily IGA calendars. That's a really great idea, just to get your momentum and to do your daily IGA and to reunite yourself with your business every single day. To-do lists to me are huge. Like I wrote my notes in here for this talk today. This is my fancy to-do list. Like, are you guys kidding me? This is like it's like not even $1 at the dollar store. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't need a $50 planner. Baloney. You could just do it on a spiral bound notebook. So to-do lists to me are huge for getting those tasks done. And then the other thing I was going to say is podcasts are huge. Like there's some really great podcasts about efficiencies and running a business and that sort of thing. So just make sure that even if you are not able to touch on your business, maybe in the car, maybe during your walk, maybe when you take a shower, you can listen to a business podcast, because in a way that's going to fill your brain with momentous thoughts and energy and enthusiasm for being an awesome lady boss. Okay, so those are my get, grow, and gather ways of getting momentum. So when we think about the momentum for 2018, because that's what we're focusing on, right? Like kicking off your best year, I want you guys to make a commitment to me to not bring your 2017 self into your Jamberry business this year. Maybe you had an upline that was a turd. I love that word. Maybe you had a downline who fizzled out and was your biggest leg. Maybe you have a sideline sister who propelled herself forward and she was your battle buddy and you were like, well, there she goes. Maybe you have a sideline sister that just pieced out and now you don't have anybody to just like connect with. Whatever your issue was in 2017, leave it there. Leave it there. Like, don't bring it in 2018. This is a new year. Can be a whole new business. You can have anything you want with Jamberry. Like, I am a walking advertisement of that completely. So don't bring last year's self to this year's strategy. Like, we don't want last year's self in this year's strategy. So make your strategy all about 2018 and what you're going to do differently. And I just feel like I'm always thinking about like, get moving, get goaling, and then get to getting. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many times, like, we need to get to getting. Like, you got to get it, girl, get it, girl, get it, girl. So that would be my highlights on momentum. I love that word. So now we're going to dive into money. How long have I been going here? Oh, geez. I don't know. Okay, 14 minutes. I'm good. I'm talking really fast. I'm going to have a little bit of water. They've asked us to keep it at 30. So I'm going to try to honor that. And I hope I can do it, because the next topic is money. And I feel like so many people shy away from money. And, you know, I get it. I understand. And I'm sure in my journey with Jamberry and my journey being a business owner that has been almost 20 years. I've owned my own business for almost 20 years. Businesses, like different businesses. So just know that I'm not somebody that is saying talk about money, and I just don't know what I'm talking about, is what I'm saying. Like, I have been rocking businesses since I was, late, like almost 20. Okay. So with that being said, our definition of money, the one that I told you earlier, is a medium of exchange, a measure of value, okay? So when you think about the word money, do you hate the word money? Does it make you cringe? Does it bring out emotions? Does it make you curious? Like, feelings usually erupt when the word money comes. And one of the things that you can do is just try to figure out why you have all these emotions around money and why it's such this scary topic, or I'm afraid I'm going to offend somebody. I'm afraid that they aren't going to like me. I'm afraid that they don't want to hear this. Like, remind yourself that money talks, so you probably need to be talking money. I mean, when I think about why I signed up to be a Jamberry consultant. Okay, so first of all, I love the products. Second of all, I heard that there was this lady, like 5 consultants up from me in my organization, and she was making like $3,000 to $4,000 a month. And I was like, wait, what? Hold up. She's making that much money doing this little business that I'm about to buy for $99. And my sponsor was like, yeah. And another lady just went to IKEA and had a $600 shopping trip because of all the money she made in Jamberry for a month. I was like, what? Like, this is what I'm telling you guys. If you think back about your story, or maybe some reason, it might include money. And if you aren't talking about money, you aren't casting a wide enough net. You aren't catching fish that might be your next Morgan Cullen, that might be your next Rachel Hughes, that might be your next Emily Petty. Like, you guys have got to be talking money. Okay, so how do you do that? In my bio, you guys read it right. Like, it's so crazy to me that our Jamberry business is able to sustain and completely take care of 5 humans. Myself, my husband, and our 3 children, 6 and under. And my husband, like, we pay insurance from Jamberry, we save for retirement, we are steamrolling through our mortgage, we've paid for 2 cars in cash, we've gone on so many vacations, I give cash bonuses to leaders. Like, I am just telling you that your Jamberry business, if you're playing small in your mind, it's your fault. Because your Jamberry business can, like, completely financially support your entire family if that's what you're ready to hustle your buns off and make happen. Okay, so what I want you guys to know that it wasn't always like this. Like, obviously I started somewhere, but what I want you to hear, and this is so true, is that I've been doing this from day one. My first monthly bonus was $7, and I shared that I got to go to Starbucks for free because of that bonus. I was like, I just got a coffee for free for just wearing cute nails. Yes. So the other thing is, my goal when I started my business was 1 date night a month. And I was happy to share that, right? So not only am I dropping like money hints, but I'm sharing goals and I'm making it like something attractive and relatable to my market. Okay. So I've always shared about money. I've shared with my team. So visually, I've shared so many posts of my bonus checks and my paychecks and what I make and what's possible. And I think that honestly, some people say, like, I don't know if I feel comfortable that you share that. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I am a leader and that's what I'm going to do. 99.9% of my organization always says it helps me dream bigger. It helps me realize financially what's possible in Jamberry if I get wider and deeper and just a stronger leader. I've also always shared money with my leaders, meaning monthly bonuses. So I love to give a monthly bonus to my leaders. And that's depending on rank and what they do and that sort of thing. But I've always done that. And then I also love to share money aspects of the business with potentials. Of course. I mean, they don't need to know what I make. But anyway, you guys, I feel like if I was to tell like a potential recruit, I hate that word, potential team member, potential business partner, what they could possibly make with Jamberry by telling them my monthly income, they would think I was like lying or something. They would be like, that lady is crazy and that is such baloney. So I don't even really discuss like any of that. And also we aren't allowed to. The thing that I love to do at home parties is I love to make sure to mention just the business multiple times and how much it is to join, and raise your hand if like $200 a month extra would be something that you and your family would love. And let me tell you this, $200 is like the magic number, because they have like proven that millionaires and people that make like nothing, $200 is kind of life-changing to everybody. So $200 to a millionaire means like a nice dinner, right? $200 to a person that doesn't have a lot of income means keeping electricity on during a cold month. So putting groceries on the table for a month. So just remind yourself that I feel like $200, everyone is capable of making $200 with Jamberry in a month. Like, I don't care who you are. And if you're sitting there saying, no way, I haven't, then you aren't trying hard enough. Like, that's all I have to say about that, because seriously, you can do it. Okay, so I make sure that it's multiple mentions in a home party, multiple mentions in an online party of money, business, opportunity type topics. Know that it's never easy. Like, I've already started like perspiring even saying the word money. Just know that it's never going to get easier. So don't expect to do it and be like, that was really hard and I don't want to do it again. It's never going to get easy, okay? And it's never like the easy way out. But I'm telling you, it's what makes people curious, and it's what makes people like really commit to the idea of joining your team. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh my gosh, sorry, there was like 2 men just running by my house because like my window's open in front of me. Crazy. Okay. The other thing I want you guys to know is never make promises for money, ever, ever, ever. Because the truth be told, sometimes the people that I think are going to come on the team and completely like become like 6-figure earners in their first year, like I have that vision for some people that join my team, like they can be a massive leader. Sometimes they don't even do anything. Like they don't even sell anything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I really thought they were going to be my next like massive leg. And then sometimes somebody who I least expect, they're like rocking through the ranks, triple fast starting it. They're like, oh, by the way, I think I'm going to hit TM soon. And I'm like, what is going on? That is amazing. I mean, not really. I know that they're going to hit TM. I work closely with my people, of course. But what I'm saying to you guys is don't ever make promises, just always inspire. Always share your story, always share success, always put it in terms. Like one of the things that I love about profiling, like on your profile, is that people love to celebrate success and people do not want to be sold to. Do not sell on your profile. Like stop that. Stop that. It's like the most annoying thing ever. That is what your VIP group is for. That is what doing business behind closed doors is for, aka sending your emails, sending your PMs, sending your messages, sending your texts. Okay, so on your profile, share things like, because of my side hustle, I was able to take my husband and kids out for a movie. And they all got to pick popcorn and a drink. Like that's huge. Because of my side hustle, because of Jamberry, because of this little business that I started, I was able to take my kids to Disney World. I was able to pay for my wedding dress. I was able to go to Starbucks. I was able to put groceries on the table last week. Like it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that your business affords you to do, don't be afraid to share that. Be daring, be bold, like share that because there is somebody that's watching you from afar wondering these two things. So the two things that everyone wants to know is, how much time will this take and how much money might I make? So when you are able to succinctly put those together in a compelling share, right? The share might be in home party. The share might be in a post on your profile, in an online party, at a vendor event, right? Those are the two most compelling things. How much time is this going to take and how much money might I make? So make sure you're always focusing on that when you're talking about money. And the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is for my entire organization, I do a new consultant fast start training and I do it once a month. And in that training, I always share my largest bonus. And my largest bonus was, see, it makes me nervous too, you guys. Like, don't think that I'm just like, don't get nervous because I do too. My largest bonus was $41,000 in a month, and I share that in our new consultant fast start training. I do not share it to brag because to me, money matters, but it's not why I do this. So I share it because I know there is always some mega hustling like lady boss in that training that is like wanting to change their life. And they are so full of potential and motivation and momentum and just courage. And they need to see visually that number to know like, boom, I've got to do this and I can do this. I've had more new consultants say to me, when I really dig back about what made it click for me, it was your new consultant training when you mentioned your largest bonus. And it's not like they go into it being like, oh yay, I'm going to make $41,000 a month. They just know that it's possible, like that this is not monopoly money, like that this can really change lives, that husbands can retire and be home. You can have flexibility, freedom. So I just never know when somebody's going to catch the bug through sharing that amount. And I always ask them to tell me in that training, what would you do if you made $41,000 in a month? And it's so amazing to hear their hearts, right? And have them dream big and have them really explore the idea of that type of wealth coming into their life through an insane amount of work. So, and that's, I always want to paint that picture, but that's a whole nother call or live video about how did I get where I got, because it is definitely not me. There is no me in Elite Team. Like it is 100% my amazing leaders and all of us working together. Okay, I'm almost done with money, you guys. Don't hate me. I don't know how long I've been going. 27 minutes. Okay. So if you aren't being paid what you think you deserve, want, need, would love, then I want you to know that I fundamentally believe that you are the only reason for that. And I am just that kind of person that believes like you are in charge of your greatness in this life, and you are in charge of what life gives to you, and you are fundamentally able to rock this business in like whatever level you want to. So please just make sure that you aren't standing in your own way to your own greater success with Jamberry, because I see it a lot. It happens all the time. Remember that money, when we talked about what is money at the beginning, it is a measure of value. So always remind yourself to be bringing value to whatever you're doing with Jamberry. Like bring value to your team, bring value as a leader, bring value as a consultant in general, right? When you provide value for your customers, they're going to keep coming back and back and back. And I don't mean value like buy 3, get 2 free. I mean value like, let me show you something that I found on Pinterest about how to get your nails white after you take lacquer off. Right? Let me tell you something that I was reading about with hydration and skin. Let me tell you something that I was learning about keeping lip color bold and beautiful for all day long. Like, who cares what it is? Add value. When you add value and you become like an expert, they are willing to pay money for that, right? So bring value, because money is a measure of value. So what I want you guys to remember is that if you want to make more money with Jamberry, bottom line, like you can sell a crap ton of Jamberry, right? Like you can sell $50,000 worth of Jamberry a month and you're going to make some good money, girl. Way to go. But I do think like one of the biggest keys to jam freedom is width and depth of your team. So it's always in building a rock solid, awesome, amazing team. And I have even like reignited my big leaders, like my frontline leaders, you know, like big leaders, and said to them, okay, you guys, I gotta like rein us in. It is time. Like we need to all start team building again. Like we need to really pump out our numbers this year. Like what do our numbers look like for getting wider as leaders? So just know it's important as leaders to practice what you preach and also do the same. But that is truly the key to like mega financial freedom. So what I love to remind everybody of is when I talk about money, I don't really like focus on like money, like, right, like the hardcore number part of money. I focus on like what has money allowed us to do and me to do as a person and our family. And I always come back to like my North Star goals, which are freedom and flexibility. And at the end of the day, that is what I say our Jamberry business, because I can only do what I do because my husband is home, and I can only do what I do because my leaders are rock stars and my team is amazing. And so at the end of the day, the freedom and flexibility is truly what I've gained from making like fundamentally very comfortable living with Jamberry income. So what I want you guys to take away from that is Jamberry is providing something in your life. It might be nothing regarding money right now. It might be connections with other women. It might be completely having your own me time. It might be getting out of the house to do something that is all about you. Whatever it is, you need to be sharing that. Share your success, because I'm telling you, people will put a monetary value on that and they will get more curious and they'll want to know more. Okay, done with money. And now mission is a short one. So I feel like mission, I mean, I could just go on and on about mission because I'm just always on a mission. Like my mind doesn't know where to go except on a mission. And honestly, it can be a bad thing too. Because sometimes I just want to tell my mind to be quiet. Like my husband was saying, oh, do you want to go see the Star Wars movie? And I said to him, I am happy to go see that with you, but I will tell you the whole time we're sitting there watching Star Wars, like I cannot follow those plots or those storylines. I have no idea how these movies are even like connected. And I will just be thinking about Jamberry stuff, but I'm happy to sit next to you and hold your hand and eat popcorn. Like I'm all in. But if you ask me like, why did Han Solo do this to like Master Luke, and like I don't even remember the girl's name, but I'm gonna be a hot mess. So I'm like, but I'll wear my Star Wars nails, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, my brain is always on a mission. Like, I don't even know how to make my brain not be on a mission. So when I share this word, I share it from like a place of mission. To me is everything. Like, where am I going? What am I doing? What is my mission? Like, what do I want? And I just feel like it ties money and momentum together, like for the long haul, knowing your mission. So your core purpose and focus is just so who you are and what you want out of Jamberry. And if you Google mission statements, it's incredible to Google mission statements or look on Pinterest, like for company mission statements. And I think it's always so awesome to learn what a company's mission statement is. And then if you're a leader, I want to encourage you to have a team mission statement. I need to do this too. I totally need to do this too. I was thinking that I did it, I think 3 years ago. I had a bunch of us kind of be like, okay, let's do a vision statement. Let's do a mission statement. Let's figure this out. Let's do top 10 like values of your team. And we did it. But it's time for me to like re-engage with my team mission, my own team, like that I'm a team manager for. And then I feel like that leaders that are on a mission in general, they inspire change, they inspire action, they inspire momentum, they inspire just a whole realm of greatness. So if you don't really have a mission and you don't really know where you want your business to go, you're not going to be so inspirational. So what I'm saying is figure out your mission, because once you figure out your mission, then you get to inspire people with telling them, this is my mission with this business, right? So figure out, what is your mission with this business? Is it to retire your husband? Is it to take your family on a vacation? Is it to, those are more like goals, but just think like a mission. Like, my mission to me is to have freedom and flexibility forever. Like, I want freedom and flexibility forever and ever and ever. And my mission is to always just enrich the lives of women and teach them that they can be bigger, bolder, and better than they are right now. Like, I want to teach them and educate them that their possibilities are endless. So I also feel like that when you know your mission and when you have a mission in mind, that daily momentum, talking about money, all of that, it just gives you so much bigger daily direction, because you know where you're going and you know what you want and you know what is your driving factor for your success. And on those times where you're like, I don't want to work, I just want to lay on the couch and read a People magazine, it's your mission and your vision and your goals and that momentum and money that drive you. So we all have those days where we want to shut our computer and just walk away from everything Jamberry for a hot second. Do it. If you have those times, just do it. Like, shut your computer, shut your phone, walk away, go take some me time, fill up your cup again, and come back more fulfilled. Because when you have that mission, it will always just carry through on the dips and on the peaks and on the stronghold times that are just leveling off. So I want all of these things for you guys. So what I want you guys to do is, I know this is like so much information. Some of it you guys may be like, I already knew all this. Some of this, your brains might be like, what is going on? So I know that the words like momentum and mission are huge, but I also think they're easy words in a way. And I feel like we all know what we need to be doing daily to get our momentum going and to keep it going. I feel like we all know secretly what our mission is in this business and what we're after here. But I feel like where we all get a little bit nervous is in the word money. So what I want to hear from you, you're going to hear, you're not in this thread. I'm going to post an image, and I want you to tell me how you're going to be bigger, better, and bolder with talking and sharing about money in your business going forward in 2018. Okay? So that's what I'm going to leave you with. I'm going to give you guys a minute to think about it. I'm going to post a picture in this group. Thank you for your time and your energy. I know that you have a myriad of choices for tuning in at this time and spending your time listening. So I just hope that these words filled up your cup and they enable you to take greater action and responsibility in your Jamberry business, because I am here to tell you that it can absolutely below your noggin if you let it. So don't quit hustling. I really do believe daily habits create so much momentum. So please, please, please revisit your business every day. Okay, thank you for having me.